Hey kids, it's Miss Wallace. I hope you had a super awesome, fantastic Christmas and New Year's. I wanted to just go over some things with you just to remind you how things are set up in Google Classroom. I am in the Reading Google Classroom, and you'll see this week, January 5th through the 8th, we are here working today, but you don't have to do any work since it's Monday, but it all starts on Tuesday. So for Tuesday, you're going to see several things posted here. The first thing is an anchor chart that describes the different text features of nonfiction text. So when you think about nonfiction, a lot of times you're like, oh, it's a true story, or it could be an informational text. So if we click on the text features little poster, what I want you to do is I want you to kind of go through and read about each of these. And it's going to give you an example. Now, I realize that the print on these examples is super tiny and it's hard to read. But what they're just trying to show you is an example. So like your index, you might find that in the back of a text, where if you're wanting to look up an antelope, you could flip back here to A, look up antelope, and it might tell you page 46. Okay, so these are just examples to help you get an idea of what the purpose of these text features are. There's also a video here from Khan Academy. It does an awesome job explaining how we can use text features really to help us find information. Maybe you're trying to find information about a location you're going to go on vacation, and you're wanting to learn some things about that location. Say, for instance, the Grand Canyon. So you may want to look up a book or a text. Maybe it's a magazine, maybe it's a newspaper, and there's going to be certain features of each of those, and this video helps to explain how you can use those. And then the last thing that you need to do today is the Unit 6 phonics page. This looks much like what you've seen in the past. If you're new to remote learning, then you want to open this with Kami. You're going to see this little purple rectangle up here, and it's going to say open with Kami. This is going to let you edit on this paper. It's going to give you writing tools or typing tools. I'll be honest, typing is always better. It's more legible that way. If you're just circling or having to highlight information, it's fine to use your marker option. But when you have to actually type out an answer, it's actually going to be better to use the typing feature. Okay? So I'm just going to click that. So here's my page. We know that we've got some words over here that we need to figure out what they mean. We also have some commonly misspelled words, and so you're just going to be typing these down here on the blanks. So we've got different ways that we can do it. We can mark up. I could pick my colors if I want to, and we can come over and let me grab the text highlighter, see if that's going to work for me. Is it going to work? We went with pink. And let me come down here. Maybe that's what I need to do. And let's say that I wanted to underline something. Can't be seen, right? You can underline that. You can also highlight. Really, what's going to be better is going to be your text box. Okay? This is where you can actually come type in. You can drag and drop a text box. It's not going to let me do it. Here it goes. It's just wanting to take a really long pause. So I can put my text box there. And if I know the scientific study of hearing, that's going to be audiology. So I would type my answer there in the blank. Okay? And so this is how you would edit a form like this in Kami. You can always save your work to make sure that it doesn't lose any of your answers. That's always good to do. I know some of the 9 weeks tests got submitted and I was missing some of your answers. So it's always good to save that. You can also download it and then reattach that if you want to in Google Classroom. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. And I hope you'll have a great start back this semester.